Hi, my name is Jonathan, and I would like to talk about nudity. Legalizing public nudity. I'm really serious. First of all, before I get into the topic, I myself am an anarchist, and I'm a bohemian. So, nudity, public nudity is a very high value for me as a bohemian and as an anarchist. But I still believe that other people can still practice nudity. This can be a value for you, practicing public nudity. I love, when I'm out in public, taking my shirt off. Like, today I was hiking, and, every time I go hiking, I love taking my shirt off. As much as I can take off legally, I love doing that. Today, while I was hiking out in the woods, I wanted to take all of my clothes off, but that's against the law, so I could not do that. But every time I get the chance, I love taking my shirt off. I just love being nude out in public. I love being nude out in the woods. But I cannot do that. I'm disappointed. I cannot do that. I frequently walk around nude while I'm at home by myself. And it's just, practicing nudity is something I really value. Something I really enjoy, but I can't do that. Because growing up as a kid, I grew up in this national forest. We had hundreds of acres of woods around us. When I was a kid growing up, I walked around nude in the woods, all the time. I loved just taking my clothes off, going in the streams, walking around through the woods just naked. I loved doing that growing up. Because it connected me with the woods on Mother Earth, and I wish I could do that now. Because when I was a kid, I was naive. I couldn't, I felt like I could do that as a kid. But I want to practice that now. And related to nudity, last summer, I was at All Good Music Festival. I love All Good, and I'm going there this summer. But at All Good, some of the girls there walked around topless, which was nice. And most of the guys there, All Good Music Festival, walked around without their shirts off. But and I thought that was normal. It felt good, But after All Good Music Festival, the local newspapers here in West Virginia, they highlighted the fact that some of the girls walked around topless, and they said, oh, most of the guys there had no shirts. It was a big deal. The newspapers acted like it was a big deal that most of the guys did not have a shirt on at All Good Festival. But okay, it's not a big deal. But this is America, okay? It's our nation are prudes, basically, towards nudity. So in Europe, a lot of the women, while they're at the beaches or playing a sport, they will walk around without a shirt on, topless. And I'm comfortable with that, and that is normal, okay? But this country, America, needs to get past the whole body thing. We need to get past the whole prudish thing and just be comfortable with nudity. Okay, so I'm saying for this country, United States of America, legalize nudity. I myself, personally, I cannot afford a nudist camp. A nudist camp is too much money for me. Paying to be nude, it defeats the whole purpose of nudity, having to pay to not wear clothes. Maybe, an idea I have is maybe the government should give subsidies towards people who want to go to a nudist camp for free. That'd be a great idea. But I cannot personally afford to go to a nudist camp, even though I want to be nude in a community, but I cannot afford a nudist camp. So anyway, I would like to talk to you about 6 reasons why public nudity should be legalized here in the United States of America. 6 reasons why walking around naked needs to be legalized in the United States. First of all, public nudity sheds insecurities and social anxiety. I mean, I know that for a fact. Because, like, a year ago, for a full year, I was a nude model for a art class at the university. And I modeled nude for like 3 straight hours, like 3 times a week. And I personally cannot give public speeches. I'm naturally a shy person, but like for me, being nude in public, it makes me feel comfortable. Like me being a nude model, that gave me confidence. I was like totally confident and comfortable doing that, like for a bunch of co-eds, being a nude model. Like being nude, like for me, at least for me personally, it like sheds all of my insecurities and social anxieties, because I also suffer with social anxiety. But I do not have any problem with the symptoms of social anxiety when I am nude, especially in public, because it's like wearing clothes in public. It's like putting on social conformity. It's like putting on a social structure, wearing clothes. So, like, if everyone was nude in public, then I would, at least in my opinion, no one would have any insecurities. There would be no social anxiety whatsoever. Like, at least for me. Like, that helps me deal with social anxiety, is not wearing clothes in public, if I could. So that's number one. The second reason I think that public nudity should be legalized is that public nudity is the best weapon against capitalism. Because capitalism, it all depends on consumerism, and if all you have is your body, then you do not need to feed in to consumerism. It's like nudism, public nudism is the great neutralizer. Like, if everyone is nude in public, then there's no social classes, because clothes is the greatest portrayal of what your class is in public. But if everyone is nude in public, then there is no social classes, and public nudity is the great neutralizer to social classes. And also, consumerism, right, within capitalism, consumerism is fueled by this subconscious sexual frustration. This basically the sexual frustration that people are walking around in public with clothes on. And people are sexually frustrated in general, but people are sexually frustrated that we're walking around with clothes on, and we want to see everyone else naked, and we just want to be nude. And consumerism feeds into that. So, like, if everyone were nude in public, like, that would defeat consumerism. Okay, so be comfortable with your body. Your body's all you have, so that is the best way to defeat capitalism, is public nudity. And the second reason why there's public nudity should be legalized is that public nudity nourishes desire rather than lust. Okay? I mean, okay, let's be honest. Like, when you see someone nude, if this were really to happen, like, everyone all suddenly, next day tomorrow, everyone was nude in public, like, you would feel lust towards, like, a beautiful woman, okay, who's nude. But that does not have to be your reaction. When you see a woman, or a man, or whoever, a person of the opposite sex, or same sex, like, okay, be fair. If you see someone who you think looks good nude, you do not have to succumb to lust when you see that person. There is a difference between desire and lust. Okay, so practicing public nudity can nourish desire. Sexually desiring someone is a matter of respect and a matter of just honoring that person for who they are in their body. Whereas lust Lust seeks to steal something from somebody. Lust seeks to just squeeze the life out of that person. So lust is based on lack of contentment, whereas desire, like, okay, if you see someone nude in public, that desire can lead to just ecstatic joy and just reveling in the beauty of that person and just enjoying contentment in that person. So that's the difference, because desire is just the fullness of contentment, whereas lust is based on the lack of contentment. So anyway, the difference between desire and lust is that, okay, again, public nudity can nourish desire rather than lust. So that's another reason why public nudity should be legalized. Fourth reason that public nudity needs to be legalized is that public nudity nurtures unconditional love as the motivation for sex rather than lust. It's like the other extreme of that is Islam, where Islam, at least fundamental Islam, says that every woman should be covered, because they say if a woman is covered, that is the motivation for marriage, for loving someone, is that you don't see the body, you see a person's soul. But on the other extreme, the same thing can happen in public nudity, because if everyone were nude out in public, then eventually you would get past the whole body thing, and you would see a person's soul. Okay, so like, what am I saying? So yeah, it's the same thing happens. It's like you will get past the whole lust thing, and you will, like, in general, wanting a person for sex because of how their body looks, that is actually a good thing. Okay. In general, the body is a good thing. Like all these world religions say, oh, the body, we need to cover up the body because people will fall into lust and lead into sin and all that. But really, the body is just a beautiful thing, and if we focus on, if everyone were nude, okay, I'm getting a tangent. If everyone were nude, we would get past the whole body thing, and we can love each other unconditionally. You can desire a person for who they are instead of for their body, if everyone practiced public nudity. So yeah, sex is about loving a person. It's not about their body, even though desiring their body is a good thing. So, okay, the fifth thing why public nudity needs to be legalized is that it helps build trust within the community. Because if you are nude out in public, that shows people that you have nothing to hide. Okay? Like, you have nothing to hide. But I will say that, like, public nudity, because trust is so important in practicing nudity, public nudity needs to happen first in small communities, like in a nudist camp, for example, or in small communities, because public nudity is based on accepting a person for who they are. So public nudity, practicing the legalized public nudity, needs to happen in small communities at a micro level. It's like the same as